Okay, today we're making cupcakes. We've got a cake mix, 3 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil, a cup and a quarter of water, mixing bowl, cooking spray, baker's cups, the paper baking cups, a blender. You can also hand mix this. Okay, we're going to line 6 of these with the paper baking cups, and then we're just going to spray the other 6, and we're going to see which 6 turn out better. So I've got my little helper helping again today. Jackson, are you a big help today? All right. I'm going to mix it for 2 minutes. I decided not to beat vigorously by hand. And he's still helping me. He's trying to get some more bowls out for me. Huh, buddy? Okay, the cupcakes are ready to go in the oven. The oven's at 375. Sometimes I'll do cupcakes on the boat instead of a regular cake, because you end up with a cake that has a ski slope on it. It ends up being something like that instead of straight. So anyway, here we go. 14 to 19 minutes. Okay, so the cupcakes are out after 14 minutes, and when I push on them, they spring back. And when I put a toothpick in, it comes out clean. So our cupcakes are done. I'm going to let them sit here just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to pull them out of the pan so they don't get too dried out. You can see they all came out pretty easily. If you look at the pan's a lot cleaner on the side that I used the cups than this side, so the cleanup's a little more. But basically it'll work either way. Ready to make the frosting. I've got 4 cups of powdered sugar. We're going to use a dash of salt. We're going to use a cup of shortening and a teaspoon of real vanilla. Use real vanilla, don't use the fake crap. So here we go. Oh, and also you'll add a little water, like a tablespoon at a time for consistency. Up to, I think we use 3 or 4 tablespoons of water total. So it just depends what it looks like. So here we go. I'll show you when it's finished. Everybody's got different opinions, but this is what I consider a dash of salt. When a recipe calls for a dash of salt, it's about this much. Okay, about the right consistency. One thing I wanted to say was this bowl was big enough to hold the ingredients, but use a bigger bowl when you're mixing frosting. Otherwise you start getting splatter. And I forgot, because it's been a while since I made frosting. But it makes a heck of a mess. So. Okay, I've got both products here, one with the paper baking cups and one without. It can be done both ways, but I recommend when you can to use the baking cups. It's easier to clean up and they're not going to dry out as fast. I remember reading something when I first started baking, when I first started cooking and I was doing some baking, it said to completely cover the cupcake with frosting. And I think part of the reason was to keep it from drying out. So if you don't have enough baking cups, use what you have and then serve the ones that don't have the cups first, because they're going to dry out first. So it can be done both ways, but I suggest using the paper if you have it available. Thanks for watching.